Hey there, this is my editing statement for assignment 6 video essay. And for this assignment, I did local theater in Champaign-Urbana and how that places like the Station Theater and CUCT kind of interact with the university programs here with Parkland and here at the University of Illinois. And overall, I thought this project went well. There's a lot of things I liked about it, and then there's a couple things I wish I could have done a little bit more with. What I liked about this project was my interviews. All 3 interviews, I thought I got really good information out of my sources, and they just gave me very informative responses, and they're really well thought out, and you could tell they're really passionate about this subject as well, which was uh, awesome when it comes to making a video like this one. That's exactly what you need out of it. Um, when talking to him, it seems like all they're like when watching this video, it seems like all they're doing is talking about the Station Theater. When I actually asked them just in general about local theater in Champaign, and all of it just came full circle back to the Station Theater. So that's why this video may kind of seem like it's directed strictly at the Station Theater, but that's it's more like the Station Theater. It's just the overall um, is the it's like the top dog in Champaign Urbana, I guess. It's the one where other theaters look at the based off what they're going to do, and so that's why everyone just kept talking about the Station Theater and what it meant to them. And I mean that was cool to put together in itself and get some nice B-roll of the Station Theater too, and get a couple of cool pictures inside and stuff like that. That was really cool. So I really wish though I could have done more B-roll with it. As you watch the video, you could hear a play in the background, but I mean obviously as you could tell, you can't actually see the play because when one of my sources, Jace Jameson, emailed me links to the videos, they were all YouTube links, and when I downloaded them onto the computer, they just turned into audio files, and the video was completely gone for some reason. And so what I did with that, I just used the audio, and I used some photos and videos I took, and I did kind of what we did for assignment 5, where we kind of made like a tiny little audio story out of it, which was kind of cool, kind of nifty, just because I was able to incorporate what I previously learned from other assignments into this assignment, which is kind of like what the goal of this is a little bit, I would say. Um, the way I structured the video, I structured it. I felt like my first source, Thomas Mitchell, introduced the Station Theater and just how the Station Theater and local theater in Champaign-Urbana interacted with the universities. And then for my second source, I was Brian Kim. He's a theater major here. He kind of gave the other perspective of it, what it's like to be a student and getting involved with the local theater outside of the university. And then Jace Jameson kind of rounded it off by just talking about like what the Station Theater means to the community and like that. So I liked how I structured it, and I was very pleased like that. I didn't want to interweave the interviews, like go from Thomas to Brian back to Thomas, or like go Thomas, Brian, Jace, and then go back to Thomas. I didn't want to do that. The video was already like 2 minutes and 23 seconds, and I felt like in each interview, what that person said during their clips was essential to the story, and putting it together and just having it all interwoven. So I was happy with the way I did that. Maybe looking back, maybe I could have maybe asked some questions where in a way I could have structured it where I could have interwoven it instead of just going 1, 2, 3 with my sources like that. But I was still happy with the way it came out, and just editing everything was really simple. My camera for some reason didn't quite focus in, I don't think, as well as I would have liked, but or not just as well as it should have, I should say. But overall, the picture from the video still came out nicely, and so I was okay with that. But editing, putting it all together was not too bad at all. The only thing that took the longest was just finding what pieces I wanted to put into the video, because each interview was anywhere between 15 to 17 minutes, so there was a lot of stuff I had to go through to get that. But once I found it, putting it all together, it all just went it just all went smoothly. So overall, I was pretty happy with this final project. I think I have a pretty good grasp of how to edit videos, shoot videos, and just use a camera in general. My only regret is not getting more B-roll, such as like them and performing in a play. I wish those YouTube videos would have worked out. But overall, the B-roll I did use, I thought fit well with the story, and can't wait to see what's next after this class.